I absolutely loved it, and I wanted to read it because I got to like right here and I said, oh, this is so good. This is such a good tweet. So we're going to read this together, okay? The saying, nobody ever got fired for IBM or for buying IBM is at its essence about risk management. The traditional wisdom goes that if you buy from a big company, you're going to be safe. It may be more expensive, but big company project an image of stability and reliability. So buy their wares is seen as a prudent choice, except it isn't. Certainly not anymore. Meta killing Workspace is merely exhibit. It should have used 42069. Okay, ride the memes, people. Ride the memes. Any company that hits their wagon to Workplace. Okay. So first off, what is Workplace? What is this Workplace business? Does anyone know what Workplace is? It's Slack, but Facebook. Okay, so it's Slack but Facebook. Okay. So any company that hitched their wagon to Workplace just got served with an eviction notice. In about a year, the data will go read only, and shortly after that, it's game over. Now, companies from Spotify to McDonald's, along with millions of others, have to scramble to find an alternative. That's crazy, by the way. It is crazy that Facebook got into this game, sold it to large companies, and it was just like, and we done. Simply because Meta can't be bothered to maintain a platform that's merely used by millions when their consumer business is used by billions. It's true, right? Rug pulled. Yeah, dude, this is a crazy rug pull. Should have stuck with Microsoft. I know. I can't even believe I'm saying this. Relying on Meta for your business is bold. It is bold, but apparently McDonald's and Spotify did. Well, I mean, but this is this is conventional wisdom. I actually completely agree with this idea that this is, I mean, dude, can I just say this? This is React in a nutshell. Okay, yes, we're going to relate this to React. So everybody sit down and shut the hell up. We're relating this to React, okay? Think about this for a second. I cannot tell you how many projects that I've been a part of starting at Netflix where they say, if you don't use React, you're going against the grain, right? Like this is kind of that mentality. You always use the safe option because the safe option is always the best option. Never take risks, never go into the unknown. Oh man, won't be able to hire for this. And you're just like, yo, dog, I'm just using Svelte. Like, is it really unhireable? You're telling me that is an unhireable technology? That's crazy talk. That's like absolute crazy talk to think that is an unhireable situation, whereas React is just somehow magically hireable. I just find this kind of stuff just so nuts. And for me, this is the business version of use React. Right? You find big company, big, giant, successful company with many billions of dollars, buy their product, you get rug pull. This is right. Let's see. This right here is a risk of buying anything from big tech like Meta and Google. Their main ad-based cash cows are so fantastically profitable that whether it's millions of paying customers on Workplace or millions of live websites once hosted by Google domains, it all just pales in comparison. This is true. When your company literally lives off of one item, the rest can be murdered. It's true. And the thing is so someone said I have fought tooth and nail to get HTMX into the current product I work. Here's the best part about this whole thing. Every person that doesn't do React easily uses HTMX. HTMX is a simple transition. So you have many communities all together or just this one niche web community, right? And React is a niche community because there's tons of different, remember, development isn't just React. It's huge. There are more devs that don't program the web than program the web. Not anymore. No, it is most certainly Theo disagrees, and Theo's completely wrong on this one. There is entire industries that don't do it, including all the back ends. I mean, Theo can be wrong on this one. I'm wrong on plenty of things. It's just saying someone is wrong is just blah, blah, blah. It's just the point of view, right? Who cares, right? First off, there's an entire back end that just has nothing to do with React. They don't care. There's ML, an entire thing. Machine learning, just nothing to do with React. Every single point of embedded from cars all the way to your alarm clock, nothing to do with React. Compilers, languages, operating systems. That's everything. There is so much more than just the web. Mobile apps, tons of mobile apps, and then not to mention the entire gaming industry, which virtually uses very little React. They typically use Lua for their UIs. I understand that React Native is used in mobile apps, but there's plenty of mobile apps that do not use React Native. Okay? Sorry, I'm just letting you know that the world is a little bit larger than just React. Okay? It's just a little bit larger. I know this is difficult, but it's just like there's this weird like idea that people have that the center of the universe is web programming, and specifically front end web programming. At least that would be the perspective a lot of people would have on the front end, or at least on Twitter, right? Like there's the center of the world is the front end / full stacker. And then there's like a bunch of periphery stuff that kind of doesn't really exist. And it's actually the other way around. There's a bunch of just isolated silos that exist everywhere. And that's that. Yeah, Battlefield Menus UI is somehow written in React. Yeah, not surprising. I know that React has made it into a couple games, but a lot of people are just using Lua. I know. A lot of games use Lua just because it's good. I mean, this one, the Google Domains thing, like that's crazy. It's just pales into comparison and is thus one strategy rotation away from being labeled non-core and killed off. Like this is just, I didn't actually come into this thinking that I was going to relate this to React. Use React all you want. I don't really care about that, okay? That's not the point. The point is don't think of it as the center of the universe or as always the safe choice. It's not always the safe choice. Every new version of React is a bet on the unknown. You're hoping it's the right choice, but the reality is that if you've been doing anything long enough, you know that the current trend today, which has been made up in the last 2 years, often is fraught with difficulty in 5 years. That's like the best takeaway you can possibly have. Buying from big isn't the sure bet they want you to believe. Buy from someone who actually needs your business to make the wheels go round. This is so good. I mean, honestly, he has Campfire, right? So DHH has Campfire, which is like a Slack competitor, which is vastly cheaper, like 99% cheaper than Slack, but they need your business, right? They want your business. They are profitable and they need your business, which means that they're there to serve you, not you serve them. You are not a data play, right? Like that's the big thing is these data plays. Gmail, data play. You think they're making hand over fist money on being able to parse the emails? Or you think they're making hand over fist money on people buying business accounts? Like that's not why they're doing it, people, okay? They don't make the money off of you buying a business plan. Okay, they make the money off of the data they get. Just something to think about. I just loved this tweet. I love this tweet. We're liking it. I'm retweeting this one. I think it's fantastic. And I think that because I most certainly had this myopic vision for a long time. So I don't blame anyone. And I know right now there's a couple people in chat that think I'm a complete moron. It's okay. Like that's totally cool. I'm not, my feelies are not hurt. This is just my experience of the world. Now, in my 20 years, maybe I have seen some things, and maybe in your X amount of years, whether that's 20, maybe that's more, maybe that's less, you've seen things that are probably counter to what I've seen, and that's okay. And you can use React all you want because maybe you've used it a certain and specific way and it works really, really well for you and the team you've built, because the reality is one last thing that's super important. It is better to choose technology that you and your team are highly proficient at than choosing a technology that everybody uses. Okay, so if that is Jinja templates in Python, Jinja template and Python that up. Okay, if it's PHP, girl, go PHP. That is the best way to be successful. So if it's React, it's React. And if you're worried about being able to hire people, I right now is a hiring market, okay? You get to choose who you hire now. This is not some crazy fight over devs or anything. The next couple years, my guess, are going to be the ball is in the hiring court. Wages might go down. You'll get more remote work opportunities, but as remote work goes up, wages are going to naturally go down because you don't have to have that Silicon Valley expected living in experience. There's lots of things that are going to happen. It is going to change vastly. Right now, I think the biggest worry is just producing quality products and being able to maintain that quality product for enough years for you to become successful and earn the money. Like that's going to be your biggest thing. It's not going to be hiring. I just doubt hiring is going to be a problem. The name. I liked this tweet. I liked and retweeted this tweet. A Jen.